Yeah, it takes 10 seconds. Welcome into Jersey Chasers, everyone. Hello. Welcome into this Wednesday edition of Jersey Chasers. I'm your host, Autumn, or everyone's favorite seat, Autumn. I don't care what you call me. It's Autumn now. Joined by my beautiful, lovely co-host, Christy and
Aw,
Cutie.
thank you.
We're also, so I have a couple show notes. First of all, going to be a little bit shorter because it's a special day. It's Christy's anniversary,
Yay.
everyone.
Yay.
Yeah, so we are gonna be ending at 8 this time, not 8:30. Even though we say we're gonna end at 8, well, we're gonna end at 8. I promise. I promise we're gonna end at 8.
I'll cut us off if I have to.
It's okay. You guys are also watching us on the Inside Edge Network. Inside Edge Network. Please follow us on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, all of them. Listen to Jersey Chasers on YouTube and wherever you get your podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, you name it, you
I
hear it.
heart YouTube.
iHeart,
Yeah,
yep, all of
everywhere.
them.
Can't miss
Also,
this.
coming soon, or I think it is right now,
Hmm.
the Inside Edge merch store. Go to our website, theinsideedgenetwork.com, for the latest information on, of course, all of your favorite shows, all of your favorite personalities, and our network partners. You see that little QR code on the top? Yeah, click that. Click that. You're going to get a quick detour to all of our network partners. Shout out to all of the people that support us here on our show.
Round of applause. Thank you.
Yes, round of applause. But we're gonna get into it real quick because we do have so much going on. Christy, let's get into the biggest story of the weekend. I'm sorry, my headphones are messing with me. Hold on, one
That's all
second.
right. I
All
know.
right.
I've been playing with my hair this whole time because I'm just not happy with it right now. The
Yes,
curls are just doing whatever they want. They always do.
yes. The biggest story of the weekend, of course, would be the NFL draft. The Cleveland Browns scored an A for the
Yeah.
first time in my lifetime
Like
in the
what?
NFL draft. I'm gonna quickly go over the NFL draftees. We got O lineman Spencer Fano from Utah, wide receiver Casey Concepcion from Texas
Yeah.
A&M, wide receiver Denzel Boston from Washington, safety Emmanuel McNeil Warren from Toledo, offensive tackle Austin Barber from Florida, center Parker Brailsford from Alabama, linebacker Justin Jefferson, not to be confused with wide receiver, linebacker Justin Jefferson from Alabama,
Yeah.
tight end Joe Warrior from Cincinnati, QB Taylor Green from Arkansas, and TE Carson Ryan from BYU.
Pretty good.
Oh,
Pretty
and not
good.
to mention also signing Spencer Fano's brother after
Yeah.
the draft. So,
I'm excited about that.
yes. What were your feelings on the Browns draft this weekend?
Okay, so obviously we all wanted to take Carnell Tate. Once he was off the
Mhm.
board before we even had our pick at 6, I was like, all right, there's one more wide receiver that I would like. And then next thing you know, he's gone too. Um,
Mhm.
so when we traded back to 9, I was and got 2 picks for it, I'm like, well, this could go one of 2 ways. This could go the Browns' way, which is, of course, we do something extremely stupid with this pick, or we actually do something good with this number 9 pick and with the 2 that follow. And you know what? They actually did. My biggest fear is for Casey Concepcion because I know how awful our fans can be towards players. This kid is amazing. This kid has a stutter. It's not his fault. And I love his personality. I think he's adorable. I'm going to be the first one to stand up for the kid. And if anybody's saying anything, I'm going to lay the smack down. But
Mm-hmm.
like I'm super excited. I'm excited about the Fano brothers. Would have been more excited if they were on both the same side of the ball, but like this is gonna be so cool.
Yeah, I'm very, very surprised that they really addressed everything that they kind of needed. They needed more wide receivers. They needed a couple more tight ends because you
Mhm.
got Harold Fannin Jr., but he does need some help. So you got two options there now to fill that hole that David and Njoku left. You got
Mhm.
two O linemen, which you needed bad. You got a couple people on defense, which you also
Yeah.
needed bad. And then I think the one pick that I'm like kind of weird, but I kind of also understand it, is Taylon Green.
Taylor, yeah.
I didn't understand it at first, but I kind of over the last couple of days, I'm like, okay, yeah, like if you're gonna drop Dylan Gabriel from the roster, which is looking like they might, and even though we're in mini camp right now, and everybody's like, Deshaun Watson's pulling
Oh, here we
ahead.
go.
You
No.
need you
Like
need a serviceable backup. You need a young guy to come in, well, to just be on the roster. And we know that the Browns choosing
go through
quarterbacks,
quarterbacks,
they go through quarterbacks like potato chips, honestly. But
right?
honestly, I'm proud of the Browns. I'm proud of the Browns. And a lot of people have been saying maybe it was Paul DePodesta the entire time. And I'm like, maybe. We don't know.
Maybe.
But yeah, that's the Browns. Other news, you had Drew Aller, which was one of the funniest moments of the draft. He's the Penn State quarterback. He's from Medina. He goes to Pittsburgh. As they're about to they give him the hat. He just looks like, oh, I don't want to do this. This is
His
so terrible.
whole family is Browns fans.
Parents, and family been the Brown season ticket holders. The only season that they weren't season ticket holders was last year, and honestly, you kind of understand it
That kid's
because.
getting disowned.
But it wasn't just. But this is the thing: the feeling was mutual because later on, you see videos from people on TikTok. This one guy, he was literally at his wedding. He gets an alert from one of his friends, and when I tell you, his entire face dropped to be like, "Come on, like I didn't know. Why are we doing this?" But the Steelers draft
Uh,
Drew Aller specifically because they don't know if Aaron Rodgers is coming back. Will Howard would then be their quarterback, and then they would need a backup for Will
yeah.
Howard. And I think getting younger for the Steelers at quarterback is essential for them to be successful. But he might have been one of the funniest ones. And then of course, the fallout of the draft, Diego Pavia from Vanderbilt
Wah,
becomes the
wah.
first Heisman Trophy finalist since 2014 to go undrafted. How did
Couldn't
you
happen
feel?
to a better guy.
Well, okay, so I got to give a little
I'm
backstory if you
sorry.
guys
Should
don't
I
know.
sugarcoat that a little bit? I mean, like, I
I
just.
mean, well, a lot of people didn't think he was gonna go and get drafted. Number one, he doesn't have an agent, so his family is his agent. So that's number one.
Good
Number
luck.
two, the whole Indiana at the end of the game, and after the end of the Heisman Trophy voting,
Yeah.
excuse me, it was the F Indiana, and then it was F the voters because the Heisman voters didn't pick him as a Heisman, even though like who was gonna
So
pick him as a Heisman?
can I insert a joke here real quick? Because this is super funny. One of my friends was saying, he's another podcaster. He was saying that he goes, why am I going to put my faith into some 87-year-old draft dodger? And I said, are you talking about Pavier?
Honestly, well, in football years, yeah, he's really old. He's
You're
24.
right.
He's 24. But again,
Between
24, we say 24 is old, but then the Browns
for
did draft
hey,
32-year-old Brandon Whedon.
yeah, but
That did happen.
well, yeah, he's still stuck under the flag, right?
He is still stuck under the flag. Honestly, it's just one of those things with Diego Pavia. Like, again, you can't do all of that, and then
No.
you're under 6 foot. You lied and said you were 6 foot, and then everybody at the Heisman ceremony was like, everybody over in the Heisman ceremony is over 6 foot. So
Right,
you're
stand next
definitely
to you.
lying.
Yeah.
So
And he
you're
had
under
less
six,
fun.
yeah, and even crazier. So you're
Mhm.
under 6 foot. You have to have a quarterback system that is completely built around you, and that's not how the NFL does it. You have to be an elite quarterback for them to build a team around you, and you're a rookie. So you would have to be a rookie coming in to have a team built around you. And then you would have to sort of translate his game. He's not a deep threat. He can't really throw the ball. He's really a running quarterback. The NFL, it doesn't like sometimes it doesn't really age that well. So honestly, I wasn't surprised that he didn't go there after.
But the Ravens ended up taking him, signed him to a 3-year deal. Oh, you didn't know that?
Are they stupid? Are they dumb?
Well, duh. I mean, like, but yeah,
No, I did not know
yeah,
that. He's
yeah.
so stupid.
They signed him to like a 3-year deal, I guess. So
So, so
good
dumb.
luck. Good luck. Have you seen
Honestly,
this? Have you seen the Steelers crap going on with me and my neighbor
no,
since we're on
honestly,
football?
I haven't been on Facebook in a really long time.
I'm putting it on Instagram too, dang it. And
Also, I
Thread,
put
I
on
guess,
Instagram.
whatever. It's going on all of them because my neighbor that just moved in across the street recently, he's a Steelers fan. He's also a
Mhm.
sheriff here in town, but he put a Steelers sticker on the back of his mailbox. So I took some blue painter's tape, put it over top of it. He didn't like that too much. When he came home, he turned on the blue and red lights and chirped the chirped a siren at us. He could see us sitting in our house eating dinner. So then he takes nails and nails one of those stupid little yellow flags to one of his palm trees. And then he also nails a sign that says Steeler fan parking only. So I put a couple things up in my windows. It says Browns Country, and I also have a Cleveland Browns pennant in the window. And then the other day, I spray painted on the front of my useless knee wall, "Go Browns." So yeah, we've been having fun with this little war, and it's not even season yet. I can't wait.
No, honestly, it's just mini camp. The Browns, of course, will be having mini camp. They're currently having mini camp. They have rookie
Mhm.
mini camp and regular mini camp. Also in some NFL news, the Lions are the only team that's not having rookie mini camp, which is kind of
Mm.
stupid.
Yeah,
Rookie mini camp, if you guys don't know, is the rookies' chance to come to the city, get acclimated, get their meet each other. They get to go around the city. They usually get to like go to a game. They usually go to Browns game, not Browns game. They usually go to Cats game and Guardians
Indians
games.
game.
Like,
Mhm.
yeah, they usually do a bunch of stuff, but the Lions not having minicamp is kind of stupid.
Yeah,
But
it's crazy.
let's move on
Yes,
to the
ma'am.
NBA because we have to again move kind of
Oh,
fast.
go ahead.
Um,
Do the rundown.
in the NBA, Cavs and Raptors are tied 2 apiece. Tonight is Game 5. The Cavs are looking to go ahead. The Portland Trailblazers and the Phoenix Suns have both been eliminated from the playoffs. The Rockets and the Pistons are two teams that are on the verge of being eliminated from the playoffs. The Rockets and the Pistons both had better records than the teams that they're playing. One of those teams, the Orlando Magic, was literally a playing team. So
Mm.
even crazier. And then the Rockets are playing 41-year-old LeBron James and the Lakers without Luka Doncic and Austin Reeves. So that should tell you how that's going. And then former Cavalier and former Cavalier coach Damon Jones pled guilty today in gambling.
Oh, well,
Oh
gotta
no, I'm
move
about to
past it.
Yeah, I'm about to just speed through some headlines real quick. Travis Bazana made his debut last night for the Guardians. The Boston Red Sox fired the entirety of their coaching staff, including their manager. Angel Reese had her fourth-year player option exercised for the Atlanta Dream. Paige and AZ addressed their relationship during media day. Paige essentially
Mhm.
said, "Me and AZ are in a private relationship.
It's nobody's
Don't go
business.
It's nobody's business what we do." And then, of course, the WNBA season begins because it's preseason time. And some other news before we get to other stuff. Saudi Arabia pulled funding from Live Golf, so Live Golf is about to go under. It was the
Meow.
rival. It was the rival golf tournament to the PGA, and a lot of PGA players were like, No, lip golf sucks.
Yeah.
NCAA basketball has decided to expand to 76 teams in the tournament.
Oh, cool.
So, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's a lot of teams.
Right.
Former Olympic gold medalist Jordan Weber, she stepped down from her head coaching position for the gymnastics program at Arkansas, and her husband will be taking over because he is also a former gymnast and is on her coaching staff. And then Ariana Sabalenka loses to the American Baptiste in the Madrid Open quarterfinals. We do not like Sabalenka. She's racist. She's super racist. Just know that. All right, let's get to some other stuff. I don't know if you guys watched Double A's crack show last night. That's what I call it.
He's gonna love that you're calling it that.
His crack show. I didn't call him that to him. I love you.
We're far
Love
enough.
you, Double A.
We're far
Love
enough in.
you.
He ain't gonna see this right now.
But yeah, Double A's crack show. I was on there last night. He had me break down the Klay Thompson, Megan Thee Stallion relationship. I said all I got to say last night. I was just saying that,
No,
Christy.
the one thing that I want to know right now is what the hell is going on with Draymond and Angel?
I don't even know. I forgot to mention that by the way, in this Detroit Orlando series, Angel Reese's boyfriend and ex-boyfriend are regularly playing against each other, and at one point Angel Reese has posted twice of pictures of her boyfriend dunking on her ex-boyfriend. Literally hilarious. But Klay Thompson and Megan Thee Stallion break up after a year. Megan Thee Stallion released a statement on Saturday. I'm gonna read it. She said, and I quote, "Cheating had me around your whole family playing house, got cold feet, holding you down through all your horrible mood swings and treatment toward me during your basketball season. Now you don't know if you can be monogamous. Wow. Bitch, I need a real break after this one. Bye, y'all." She's also ending her run in Moulin Rouge about 3 weeks earlier. She was supposed to be done on May 17th. She is now going to be done on May 1st. And then she released another statement through her rap on Saturday when TMZ asked. She said, "I made the decision to end my relationship with Klay. Trust, fidelity, and respect are non-negotiable for me in a relationship. And when those values are compromised, there's no real path forward. I'm taking this time to prioritize myself and move ahead with peace and clarity."
Why do men have to be such dogs?
I just want to understand. You have Megan Thee Stallion as your girlfriend.
Right.
She has bought.
What are you gonna go around get? What's better than that?
You have Megan Thee Stallion. Megan Thee Stallion as your girlfriend. This lady, she cooks you your favorite meal every single time she asks. She cooked on the holidays for your whole family, both Thanksgiving and Christmas. She threw you a surprise party and got your favorite band, your favorite rap group, to perform at said surprise party. You named your boat after
cool enough. He's not cool enough to get that rap group for himself.
No.
Because without her, I mean, like, honestly, nobody cares about Klay.
For real. Also, there is another wrinkle to this. The person who he allegedly was cheating on, this is alleged. Now, she has also came out and made a statement and said, "Hey, this is not true," but a lot of people think it's true because rumors have been running rampant for weeks. It is a WNBA player, Lexi Brown. So, yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
Dude.
Yeah, again, if you want to hear more thoughts on this, watch last night's Midnight Run, or technically this morning's Midnight Run, because it's always in the middle of the morning. Also, so let me, again, before we get to reality TV, because we gotta get to reality TV. More photos have been released of Mike Vrabel and Diana Rossini. Literally after we got off, more photos were released. Photos going all the way back to 2020. And people have started digging into more and realizing that her son is named Michael Andrew, which is Mike Vrabel's first and middle name.
Wow.
Yeah,
How you
yeah,
that's just so
yeah,
wrong.
yeah. And then of course, the
Mm.
Athletic has come out and said, they handled the whole situation with her wrong. She deleted her Twitter account and all her social media after more photos came out this weekend. And then, of course, we had another split, well, I'm not going to say celebrity, I'm going to say more influencer athlete. We had Morgan Riddle and Taylor Fritz split. Taylor Fritz is a tennis player. Morgan Riddle, super popular influencer, built a whole empire. She has millions of followers, and they split after 7 years together.
Uh,
Now let's get into what we need to get into. Okay, so let me go quickly on the Real Housewives of Rhode
oh,
Island.
they're cracking me up.
The Real Housewives of Rhode Island. Let's talk about them real quick. So this whole episode, I thought it was going to be about Rosie and Kelsey. It really wasn't about Rosie and Kelsey. It
Mm-mm.
was really about Brian, Rula, and Joellen. Rosie and Kelsey have
Which
beef
was awesome.
because, yeah, Rosie and Kelsey have beef because Kelsey is a hairstylist on the side as well as being a sugar baby. And she got mad at Rosie because Rosie didn't tag her on Instagram. And Rosie was like, girl, you gave me a haircut. Why do I have to tag you on Instagram? But if you find mad, I'll tag you next time. It was just stupid.
Yeah, no big
But
deal.
Brian, Rula, and Joellen took over. So Rula and Joellen go sit down at a restaurant. Rula and Joellen are talking about the mistress, and Rula's like, Brian would never cheat on me. I have a tracker on his car. Joellen's like, girl, he goes get that lady coffee every single Monday or every single morning.
Every single
And
morning, yeah. And
yeah,
he goes to the
Rula's like,
gym every morning.
Will's like, no, he doesn't. He goes to the gym. And she looks at him. I was like, does Brian look like he goes to the gym? Like
Really.
I just know she wanted to say dead ass. Does he look like he goes to the gym?
Hell no. Even you can
So
tell with all his
there's
clothes
no
on,
way.
no, no.
No.
So, go on.
So Brian and Rula and Joellen, well, Rula and Joellen essentially squashed the beef,
Mhm,
whatever. So then we move to the polo party or the polo event. All the couples are going on the bus, and Brian and Rula get on the bus, and Brian's like, "Hey guys, we can't go with you. My mom is sick and is in the hospital, so I have to go see her." And Joellen's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go with him." He drops not Joellen. He drops Rula off at home.
his wife.
His wife.
Mhm.
Joellen gets a text message and is like, Brian is leaving to go see the mistress because the mistress is threatening to post on Instagram about him. So Brian goes to see the mistress to calm her down, goes,
Mhm.
picks up Rula. They go to the polo event. They just drive themselves. They don't go on the bus. I think that he did that so they didn't have to sit on the bus. So
And right with
everybody
them,
wouldn't talk
right?
to them.
Yeah, because
So
as soon as
then,
they got there, everybody was like, "All right," everybody's already talking about it, and so Joellen tried to call him out to Ruella,
mhm,
and she's like, "Look, she just posted a picture of them together. Look," and he didn't have his wedding ring on. For some
yep,
reason, it was in the car. So,
hmm
like, this and the whole thing is they've already said it. Brian is going to make Ruella leave him because this way he's going to save more money, he thinks.
yeah, because we already know from Alicia, my favorite housewife so far on the show. Alicia was like, "Yeah, Brian used to be married to my Spanish teacher, and he allegedly cheated on her with Rula. So if he
Mhm.
cheated on his first wife with Rula, that means he already knows the process of what it's like to get divorced when you cheat again.
Right.
Rula doesn't believe it because if she was the other woman to start with, she doesn't believe that it can happen to her.
Oh,
But
of course
Rula
not.
also knows that this woman exists and that this woman is currently cheating with her husband. She's just embarrassed.
She says the text messages were AI
She
and,
said, "Yes,
they're
AI
all
and
made
all this."
up. Give me
This
a
lady
break.
that lady posted in real time. She posted in real time. That's insane. She
Yeah.
literally knew that they were at that polo event, posted,
Mhm.
and then still like just immaculate television. We didn't end on a cliffhanger, thankfully. I hate it when Bravo is us on cliffhanger.
Right.
But next week they take their first cash trip. They go to a bunch like a mansion in I think it's Newport. Yes,
Yes.
they go to Newport, Rhode
Gigantic.
Island. Yes.
Wow.
So that's Real Housewives of Rhode Island. I'm gonna go quickly for some other things. Summer House. They're constantly exposing Amanda and West for their relationship. There have been 3 audios leaked from their reunion. Doesn't look good for Amanda Batula. Beyond the Villa, we haven't talked about it, but essentially they're making Pepe, Charlie, and all the boys the villains. Even though there's one true villain, and that's
Except for
Brian.
Chris. Right.
Except for Chris. Chris is just going out with Coco, but there's one true
They're
villain, Brian.
adorable. Yes.
Brian.
Brian is.
Brian's the true villain.
Yeah.
But yeah, Pepe got cornered by Hannah and Iris. Charlie and Hannah talked. It was just a whole thing. Below Deck Down Under, still a hot mess. So
I'm
crazy.
excited about next season or next episode just because of the preview for the next episode.
I hope Mike gets fired.
It
It's
looks like he's
way
going to.
overtime, overdue. Get that fish face off my camera.
Yes. When I
Get
saw
him.
him on Dating Naked, I was like, "Oh, why?" Like his hair is just, but
His
I guess
hair, his
I
bloated face. Get him out of here.
yeah, like, oh, it's
Like
not
that
a good
lady
look,
said, get him banned. We don't do that here. Get him banned.
right? Yeah.
And then before we get to Summer House, the Valley, Southern Hospitality, I told you the show was great. But this time the show was a little scary this week. One of the cast members, her name is Emmy Sherritt. She keeps sharing the story about her other castmate, Bradley Carter, and keep saying Brad is so scary. He stalked me in my hotel room when that's not what happened. So after the reunion last year, her hotel room was near one of the other castmates. She was yelling on the phone, laughing, talking to her fiance, saying, "We got away with it. We got away with it." He sent her a text message. It was like, "You're dead to me, bitch. I can hear you through the wall."
Wow.
Everybody could hear her through the wall, but she has since decided to go around and tell people that she was naked, she was afraid, he was banging on her door, he was stalking her, he called her a dumb bitch, all this different stuff. And he is at the point where he's like, I don't understand why she keeps talking about this. They've had 3 sit-down conversations about this. And she just keeps going. And last week, his girlfriend finally confronted her and was like, "Hey, you need to stop talking about this.
Wow.
You don't like that's not what happened. I was there, other people were there." She's lost her rocker. But you texted me before the show.
Yes, I did.
I'm gonna
I
clear out.
don't I don't
Let's
know
talk
if
about
you
the Valley.
know. Right, I don't know if you know why I'm so upset about the Valley right now.
No, no, I have no clue.
Okay. So we were talking last week about the whole thing with Lala and Jasmine and
Mm-hmm.
how Lala was really trying to, in my eyes, to be friends with Jasmine. They had shown a clip of them out to lunch together or dinner. Then we found out that Jasmine was saying she doesn't really fuck with Lala and hang out with her. So Brittany's new little boy toy went and told Lala that, and everybody's like,
Mm-hmm.
"Why are you getting involved in the first place?" But then I was watching one of the after shows from actually the first episode,
Mm-hmm.
and I think it was the first episode, first or second, but they were talking about how Lala and Michelle were
Queer
posting
baiting.
pictures,
Yes,
queer
they were queer
queer
baiting.
baiting. Now let me tell you something. I am 48 years old, 48 and a half years old.
Mm-hmm.
And when I was younger and hanging out with my girlfriends and going to clubs, that's when girls making out was like really becoming like a thing. Just being close with your girls. You're holding hands, you're walking around with your arms around each other. You kiss when you get drunk, what it's not queer baiting, and this has been going on at least since I was in my early 20s. And all it is girls having a good time together. They weren't like making out, taking pictures of that and posting it. Like they were having fun as women. They're both single moms right now.
Hmm.
They were obviously without their kids, so they were letting loose and having a good time. I cannot believe that. I mean, Jasmine, the only woman of color on the show, is
Well, technically,
coming.
Michelle is a woman of color. She technically is. Her, it's technically her, Nia, and Jasmine. Okay, so
Oh,
the
yeah,
queer
because
baiting thing, I know what you're talking about. So the queer baiting thing came from Zach. Zach was like, I don't think it's cool that Lala is posting because it was the caption that was suggestive. It wasn't the picture, it was the caption. So Zach was like, yeah, you two are just like doing this for attention. But in Lala's case, I wouldn't say that because there was a
no,
whole storyline on Vanderpump Rules about her and
her
Ariana
butt.
hooking
Oh,
up in the back of Sandoval's car
while
and
he was driving.
Sandoval, yeah, sharing the whole information. And then when,
Hmm.
of course, when Sandoval happened, they mentioned it again and being like, yeah, like, and she was like, shoot, she was like, I would fuck Ariana, I already did.
Right.
So I'm gonna say this about the Valley. The Valley is going through this very strange period where we got like really serious storylines with like Kristen and Luke talking about like each other and how they're both like struggling
And
postpartum. Like,
postpartum. Yeah.
yeah, Kristen being like, I thought you were gonna leave me. Luke being like, what do you want me to do at that time? Like, you literally were like melting down. And Luke has actually said in the after show, he was like, I regret that conversation. I regret a lot
Mm.
of things of how I acted during her pregnancy because it just made everything a lot more stressful.
Yeah.
And then you have, of course, Janet wanting her apology on her apology tour, non apology tour. Stupid. And then you have what I think was the dumbest conversation because he still looks terrible, Danny and Jason. Jason cannot apologize to save his life. Danny doesn't even care about. Look, Danny and Jasmine have moved completely past what happened.
Mm.
Okay? They've moved completely past. Literally, if they wouldn't move past what happened, Jasmine wouldn't have been at Danny's house.
Right.
Jason and Janet, for some reason, can't let go that these two have moved past because they don't move past anything. If you notice, nothing ever since they started the show, anything that's been brought up, they can't move past it.
Right.
Janet doesn't like Kristen because of a one-off conversation in season one.
Yeah, they
So
hang on to everything.
they're literally hanging on. And when Danny sat down and was like, look, all I want you to do is apologize to me, apologize for what you said about me, because it wasn't just that he was saying stuff about the whole Jasmine situation. It was at the reunion. He was essentially trying to call Danny a predator and say Danny was had all these predatory behaviors,
Yeah, and then
mistreating
he was
the fans.
also bullying him and calling him names afterwards. He's like, "You're a
Yeah,
clown, you're a snake," and like it's just grow up.
for real. It was simply just because Danny wouldn't bow to Janet and Jason. And
Mhm.
Danny was literally like, dude, all I want you to do is just apologize for what you said because what you said, because I don't think a lot of people understand this. Look, Danny clearly had issues, okay? And you could clearly tell he has addressed those issues, okay?
Yes.
I haven't seen him drink one time this
Oh,
season,
but he
really.
scared Janet when he went in the closet,
And drank some tequila.
right?
Like, come
It's not
on.
like he touched her.
Didn't touch her and didn't go near her. He literally had driven all the way back from the valley to Santa Barbara after
After
working
working.
because literally. But him for him to just be like, yeah, like I don't like I mean, I'm just sorry about how it played out. My man, your allegations have like an effect.
Yeah.
He is a working actor. He is a working performer. He
Mhm.
has four little kids.
Babies,
You saying that he is a predator and in an industry where they sometimes do take predatory behavior
right?
seriously could have a big effect. And so the fact that he just like sat there and was like, "Yeah, no, I'm just sorry about like how things came out." But it was just so stupid. It was
Yeah.
just so dumb. And I'm like, if I was Danny, I would be like, "You know what? We can get along and we
Oh,
can be
he said,
cordial."
he's like, "We're done." Like, he goes, we're we're done. We're nothing anymore. So like Janet and Jason seriously need to watch back some of these shows
What's
and
scary is they are watching it
I
back.
they need to watch it back by themselves
They have to because it's
because
bad.
if they're watching it together, Janet's pointing out everything that everybody's doing to her and being defensive about it. You know,
Yeah.
so like, oh yeah, Professor Moderator, I agree. Why did Ariana expect anything different from Tom when he literally cheated on Kristen with her? Exactly. And the Miami girl, which evidently she
Look.
knew about.
Yeah, she knew
Like,
about it because she said that technically it was the first week of their relationship and were dating but not
yeah.
dating. But it was just
Anyway,
it was probably just more of an embarrassment thing.
yeah.
But no, like yeah, no, that whole conversation like around like oh, I forgot to mention about Michelle. Michelle's apparently dating Dr. Dre, and then I was
Yes,
thinking
I said
about
that to you.
wait, I was thinking about Jesse last season and how he told all the whole group, yeah, Michelle's sleeping with a billionaire for $1,500. And in my head, I was like, was it Dr. Dre? Was that the billionaire? Because
Wait,
Dr. Dre is a
when did
billionaire.
he get divorced?
He got divorced.
It was recent. I
A
know
while.
that.
His divorce was finalized recent, but he's been not with
Separated
his
for a while.
ex, yeah, for a
All right.
while.
All right.
But I was thinking about
Yeah.
that, about this whole like, oh yeah, Michelle's sleeping with a billionaire for fifteen
Wait.
hundred dollars. I'm like,
but
was it Dr. Dre?
what is Janet's fascination with her? She's like, if
I
I wasn't with Jason, I'd be with Michelle. And then
but
she
think
keeps
about
like,
this. The whole all of the drama with Janet started
mhm,
with Michelle because remember, Kristen randomly in her Kristenness in season one brought up that Janet was like Michelle's a Republican and
right.
she was huh what like oh my
Yeah.
god even though it kind of looks like Michelle is a Republican um it's kind of Kristen's kind of probably right about Michelle. Almost everything that she's been right about has been on the money with Michelle. That
But
whole
anyway, yeah,
that whole thing
it
from
was
the
Janet.
season one is why people don't like kind of
She remembers you, Nate. You're supposed to take her to a basketball game, but we got to wrap this up and y'all can talk about
yeah.
that date later.
Oh my god. Anyway, but yeah, no. So tonight is actually the Valley again.
Yes.
Southern Hospitality. We got a lot of good stuff coming up. Just in general. By the way, we also have to get off really fast because there is a Cavs post game tonight, so we couldn't actually go overtime. Cavs post game tonight after the game. I think it's Chad and Eli. I'm almost positive that it's Chad and Eli. Um, you guys know what it is. If you watch the show, thank you for supporting us. Thank you for loving us. We love you back. Subscribe to us on YouTube at Jersey Chasers.
Yes.
Follow us on Instagram at Jersey Chasers and on TikTok at Jersey Chasers Pod. Also, listen to us wherever you get your podcasts: Apple, Amazon, iHeart, Spotify, you name it, we got it. Like we're here.
Yes.
Also, follow the Inside Edge Network on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. Did I say Instagram? No,
Everywhere.
TikTok.
Yes.
TikTok everywhere.
Thank you,
Also,
Nate.
thank you, Nate. Click that lovely, 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 lovely QR code in the top of the corner. Yes, right there, right there. You'll get directed to all of our network sponsors. Shout out to all of our network sponsors: Fanatics, BA Sweeties, W Energy Drinks, sportsmanbeauty.com, you name it.
Allie Rose.
Alley Rose Fragrances, like shout out to all of them. But yes,
She
guys, we
is.
have to get going.
I
Christy,
gotta go spend date night with my hubby
yeah, it's
out
your
by the pool.
anniversary.
I still got my swimsuit on. I've been hanging out by the pool all day, so we're gonna go out in the pool.
Oh, that's so cute. But yes, happy anniversary to
Thank
Christy
you.
and Dom. We love you guys. I'll be back on
9 years
Friday.
married.
Yes, not what 9 years?
9 years married, 16 years together. Again, we dated back when we were 18 and 21 for like a little bit,
Mhm.
like summer love. But yeah.
Aw, it's so cute. But shout out to you guys.
Thank you.
And again, thank you for supporting
Aw. It
Oh,
could be. Go to a
oh
Cavs playoff
God.
game together and see. We just went to an Everblades hockey playoff game together.
Yes, we'll talk about that next week. We'll talk about a
Yes,
lot
we
more
will.
next week.
Yes.
We'll
Yeah, we
probably
gotta
have,
wrap this up. Y'all
yeah,
have a
we
good
gotta wrap
night.
this. Yes, you guys have a good night. Shout out
Messenger
to
Nate.
all the viewers, and I will see you guys on Friday because I will be on the Cavs post game show. Love you guys. We'll see you soon.
You guys can.
Bye.
Messenger.
Bye, guys.
I love this. I love it so much.
Bye.